Yeah. Alright guys, here we are again. Another episode of Why the Frack Do They Matter? Season 2.
I know. God, we've already stuck it out for almost 6 months now.
I know. We've actually done something.
And continue to do it.
I know. I'm proud of us.
So exciting.
I know. I'm excited.
Last week was kind of fun too.
Yeah.
Do we even need to introduce ourselves anymore?
I don't know.
That's Lucio.
That's George.
There we go.
And together we're Why the Frack Do They Matter?
Yay.
No?
That's fine. That's fine. I was just doing like the Stars, Sailor Stars impression in the English dub.
I'm so mad that they're not enthused. Like, I want a personal Twitter so I can @Viz like every day and be like, what the fuck?
You can use our Twitter. It's fine.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where's the enthusiasm? Like, the big battle for the Amazon Quartet, or whatever they're called in the anime.
Amazon is Quartet.
Yes. Like, even in the horrible English dub, they're like, oh my god, it's you guys! And they're like, oh my god, it's you! And then they're like, we have to transform and fight! And there's so much feeling behind it. And their call-outs are just like, they're you can tell there's feeling there. And in the Viz dub, they're like, yo, it's you? Oh, it's also you? Moon Crisis makeup. We're gonna fight you now. And I'm like, really? That's how you're gonna do it?
It makes me sad because the Crystal dub with the same character cast was fantastic.
I know.
Beautiful. Loved it. So much emotion.
I know. What the?
This is why I still watch the Deep dub.
And then now they've released the new voice actresses for Sailor Stars. And it's a mixture of emotion and not emotion. Like, you know, when they start doing, they're like, oh my god, who are you? And they're like, oh, we're the Sailor Stars, you know? And they do their whole speech and then they're all, stage on. Like, really? And then her call out for Star Series Laser, like the original Japanese voice actress, there's some like oomph behind it.
She pulled her masculinity out to get that extra male-female mixture.
Exactly. And in the English dub, it's like Star Series Laser.
Maybe they just needed to get it all done. Maybe that's what's happening.
Whatever. Just, ugh.
Galaxia's voice wasn't terrible, but I only heard a little intro of it, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah. I want to see my favorite. So there's different parts of Stars that I enjoy, but my first favorite part is the first 6 episodes of Stars.
Okay.
With Mahelenia, when she comes back.
How it ends her arc.
Yeah, I think she's my favorite. She's one of my favorite characters in that show. We all know my narcissism.
Yeah.
So yeah. I guess that kind of leads into what we're going to talk about.
Can you guess? We're talking about macaroni and cheese.
I'm hungry.
Really? Do you want me to cook you something?
No, I think I'm actually okay.
Okay.
I have pizza at home too. We're talking about it. Well, we're having our return to Animu.
Return of the Animu. Return of the Animu. Instead of the Mac, I don't know. No.
Back to anime and what we love so much about it.
I've been watching so much anime. Like, I've subscribed to like 3 different anime channels.
You're terrible.
I've been reading so much manga. Like, my theme song now when I walk anywhere is just, I think I'm turning Japanese. Because that's all I've been really doing. Yeah, it's like I eat it, I sleep it, I breathe it, I pump it, I dump it, I toot it, I boot it.
Girl.
Yeah. Like, I've watched so much, like, so much. So I've been keeping up with the new Fruits Baskets. I love it.
It's cute. I know you watched the English dub of it.
Yes, and they brought back most of the original voice actors for all the roles, and they give a 100% amazing quality. Like, do that with Sailor Moon. Come on.
This isn't. No, it's Funimation.
It's Funimation.
It's Funimation.
I know.
Gotten Sailor Moon.
Ugh, I know.
I've been watching it in the subtitle because it's easier for me to get a hold of the subtitle, and I love the subtitle. It's really good right now. Dororo is one I've been watching as well. It's a remake of an old samurai
I think
anime.
I've seen that.
It's cute. It's not cute. It's actually pretty cool. It's got a lot of fight scenes, and it's got demons, and it's pretty neat. I enjoy it. There wasn't a lot this season that I was really looking forward to. So I know it was the second season of Dororo's, Fruits Basket. I can't remember this. I think it's called Sanasari. I'm gonna have to look it up. But talk more about yours.
I went back and I rewatched the Tenchi Muyo Ryoki OVAs.
I love those.
Because I missed the last 6 episodes when they came out. So I never saw the final arc, which leads into Tenchi Muyo. Is it GXP?
GXP was no.
Which one is his brother? Is it War or is it GXP?
GXP is the cousin, I believe.
Because they talk about at the end of Tenchi, they talk about Nobuyuki's new son Kenshi.
If it is, it's GXP.
Married. Yeah, so it leads into that one.
I have that if you need to borrow it.
Oh no, I got it. Okay. Girl, we good. So I rewatched Ryoki. I watched the new Tenchi series, Ai Tenchi Muyo. I finished Sayuki finally. There's so much more that it can do.
I think there's going to be a new Sayuki series.
Oh, fantastic. I love it. Another one that I watched is Terror in Resonance. It is about 2 boys who cause terrorist attacks. And they only leave, the only clues that they leave is videos that they've uploaded to the internet. So they're playing games with the police. They're giving them little riddles to solve so they can figure out where the bomb's going to be. Well, a girl gets pulled into their shenanigans, and they're like, well, if you don't want to die in this explosion, do this. So, of course, she doesn't want to die, so she does it. Short series, 11 episodes.
Oh, I love it already.
Great. Yes, it's a must watch. That, for me, is a 4-star anime. Let's see, what else have I watched? And what I like about these little short animes is even though they're 12 episodes, they give character development. Mm-hmm. Something is always happening in an episode and it keeps you wanting to watch. There is no filler. For instance, okay, I never finished Naruto. I finished the first season, so I started watching Shippuden. I'm going to be facetious with how long it actually took. It was maybe 2 episodes. But there's a battle, and then there's also a thing going on with Naruto, and it keeps switching back and forth. And I'm like, if you just focused on one thing, that's 1 episode. And then you could switch to the next thing, that's 1 episode. No, it went back and forth for 17 episodes. And I was like, I could have read the manga in the time that you took to put this on screen. I was physically getting angry. I was like, just hurry up! And then, so the episode would end, and then it would do a little recap at the beginning of the next episode. Then it would go into the opening, and then it would do this little weird soft opening, and then it would do another replay of what's going on. And I'm like, no, I don't have time for this.
So it's 5 minutes of original animation per video, basically.
Pretty much. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Why I was not a fan of Dragon Ball.
I like Dragon Ball Z Kai. Cuts out all the filler. We just bam, 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 bam.
I'll give it a shot with Kai, but I just.
So I decided that I'm going to read the Naruto manga. The first night I got through 30 chapters, and I was like, I got through 30 chapters in the time that it took for 1 episode to air. This is why I can't watch shonen manga a lot.
It's hard.
Unless it's the shorter ones like Sword Art. They were 25 episodes. They finished their arc. Second season, 25 episodes. Finished the arc. We're good. Things didn't last 17 episodes. That's what I hate. And I understand why they do it. They do it because they're creating the anime as the manga's being written.
That's hard for them.
Don't do it.
No.
Just wait.
Well, that's what they do with Sailor Moon, too. There is a good way to do it as well. That was an epic thing. Even that had a lot of filler.
It did, but...
It was entertaining filler.
It really was.
Yeah.
It really was. It wasn't the same fight for 30 episodes.
Oh, no. It was very self-contained.
Yes. Each episode was either self-contained or it continued a part of that arc that was going on. and that worked out perfectly. But I can't do 15 episodes of one thing. I was like, no, I can't. I gotta stop watching this.
Do you see why I don't watch a lot of these animes?
Yes.
They kill me.
So I started reading the manga. I'm already on chapter like 210. There's 700. I'm gonna finish this bitch because I wanna know what happens, because I really enjoyed the first like arc, and then I even tried to do the website that tells you what episodes are fillers. No,
that in itself seems like a lot of work.
it would be like 3 episodes of canon, 7 episodes of filler, another 2 episodes of canon, 3 episodes of filler, and I was like, no, I can't do this. I can't. So, yeah. But other than that, I mean, there's so much more that I've been watching.
I'm not watching as much as you. One of the other ones I started was Sara-san Mai. It's about these little boys that get turned into kappas.
Oh,
As a curse.
I've seen that one.
It's cute, except
Okay,
there
cool.
was oh shit. There was the birth of one of them. The creature basically shits them out. And it shows you the whole process, and it was just that one's super funny. So I've gotten into that one. It's only 8. I've only watched up to episode 6. There's 8 out now. Of course, Fruits Basket. I loved. It's been great. It's been a great remake. I never finished the original though, so this is actually really good because it makes me finish it through.
Yay!
I've been getting, you know me, I like to watch old anime. I really do. And so I finally decided to take on Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
Ooh, gorgeous.
Massive space opera. And it's even got it's an old TV series, and the new TV series just aired last year. Bunch of movies, bunch of OAVs.
Fun.
Yeah, so
That's an undertaking.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be my next major one, and then all the little ones in between.
Right.
So, but
speaking of older anime, Funimation kind of rescued a lot of Bandai's anime that they put out.
I noticed a lot of that coming up.
So Witch Hunter Robin, I'm rewatching that.
Did I finish it? I don't remember if I finished it. I know I lent it to a cousin of mine. I never got it back, and I just said keep it because I can get it digital.
Yeah. No, I like it. It's cute. I like it. It's not really cute, but I like it.
I was at the dollar store, I think it was yesterday, and they had, I'm going to mispronounce it horribly, but they had the first 4 volumes of Full Moon Osagashite? Or something like that. I think it's called My Life in Full. It's either My Life in Full Bloom or My Love in Full Bloom. And it's just a cute little shoujo anime, which I love.
Cute.
But I was like, I didn't buy it because I already had it. I have so much anime I've yet to watch. It's horrible.
Ugh. Tokyo Ghoul. I finally made it past the
Did you
third
not
episode.
love that?
I love it.
It's so good.
I'm on the 3rd season, and I've stopped watching it because 1, I need a break because I watched the first 2 seasons all the way through. 2, I kind of don't want it to end. And 3, there's so much more that I want to watch. I don't remember if I talked about this on the last. No, I didn't, because this is after. I found an anime that's a fucking musical.
Yes.
It's called Dance with Devils.
You exposed me to that. But I can only find the Japanese dub of it.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible. I love it. I had to watch all 12 episodes. And the cover looked cool. It looked like a reverse harem. So a girl with a bunch of guys, and I was like, okay, maybe it's going to be like Oron high school-ish kind of. And all of a sudden, I don't remember what I did. I turned the other way, and I heard singing, and I was like, ugh, they dubbed the opening? What is this, 4 kids? Anime company? Like, no. And then I was like, wait a minute. There's no credits. There's no opening credit. What are we doing? Is this a musical? And then I was like, no, there's no way. It's just the dub opening. Maybe they're doing like the newer animes where the opening's at the end.
Yeah. Which I hate.
Yeah. No. Every episode, a song. And it was horrible. And I watched every fucking episode.
Because musicals are life.
Oh, they really are.
They are life.
This one wasn't.
I got it. I just need to watch it. But the one I got is the original Japanese dub with the subtitles. So give me a minute. There's a lot of anime I still need to catch up on.
And then I love my magical girls.
I just recently got Hime-chan no Ribbon. No Ribbon. Hime-chan's Ribbon. It's an old, like, I want to say late 80s, early 90s.
Is it one of the first magical girls?
No, because there was others during the genre. No, that's more like... I call it Creamy Mommy, but it's Creamy Mamie. That's on Amazon, and that's one of the first magical girls. The first magical girl that was Sally the Witch.
I remember you telling me about that.
And that's cute to watch. But sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you're good. So magical girl, Spec Ops Asuka, darker magical girl. It's not really a spoiler, but it is. They do the whole like 7. What's in the box? What's in the box? They kind of do that, and they're like, "We'll return your family to you slowly." And I was like, "Oh!" And it's great. I loved it. It was a fantastic series. Also short, like 13 episodes. Another one I started watching was ReZero, Starting Life in Another World. He gets transported to another world, magic, all of that stuff, and he's like, cool, maybe I have magic power. So he tries to throw like a little Hadouken type thing. No, his magic power is when he dies, it resets. So he starts back where he first came into the world, and he's trying to save this girl, and he keeps doing different things to try and save her, and he keeps dying. So we'll see how it actually turns out.
Side note
Fantastic.
on that, you need to watch Russian Doll on Netflix. If you like that concept, watch Russian Doll, Tia Leone. Yeah, Natasha Leone. Fantastic. On the subject of magical girls, you need to watch Penguin Drum. Penguin Drum. She basically transforms from this giant ass penguin.
I love it already.
It was something. It was something to watch, and it was a fairly short anime as well. One that I enjoyed. It's newer, especially for me. It's super new. Like it's done in the last 5 years. I think it's about 3 years old now, 3 or 4 years old. Let me see if I want to show you the transformation.
So while you're looking for that, another one that I'm watching, kind of a horror-ish anime, When They Cry. It's about a transfer student that enjoys like carefree days playing with her friends, and then a set of murders happens, and yeah, all shit breaks loose. Good. Love Stage, I'm gonna finally finish that.
Oh my god, you're gonna love it.
I loved it. I think it left Hulu before I could finish it.
Oh, okay.
And then the Fate Stay Night series.
Yeah,
they have a magical girl series. It's called Fate Collide, Linear Prism, Ilia.
Oh my god, that is.
And they have 4 seasons. And then Corpse Party.
Corpse Party's good. You'll like that one. You sent me a text of another anime you're watching. There's a Shonen Ai anime. Do you remember?
I maybe. I watch so much anime nowadays. I don't know what I send you anymore.
Let me check here. Let me look back in our text messages. Oh god, we text each other too much.
Oh, I know.
The Boy Caught a Merman.
Oh yeah, I haven't started that one yet.
So it's very short. But there's a series that's connected with that you need to watch, and they're usually about 1 or 2 episodes each. There's actually one that's 4.
Okay.
It's very short, but there's The Boy Who Caught an Alien, The Boy Who Caught a Merman, and then there's another one with like magic and stuff like that. The animation's beautiful, but at the same time it's very distracting. But the story's good, so I think you'll enjoy those. Especially for Shonen Ai, yaoi, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Gay.
Yeah.
We like anything gay.
I love anything gay. I have a bad Irish accent.
Me too.
I think I found the transformation, but it's taking like 30 million years.
Oh,
but she's okay. It's not a penguin, it's a bear, but here you go.
He's gonna insult people? Yes.
Yeah, it's good. I think you'll really enjoy that. Another new, it's not new, it's super old. You know what Wedding Peach is, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you know what an omake is, correct?
Yes.
The extras?
Yes.
I finally found a watchable copy of the Wedding Peach omake Robo Peach.
You're gonna have to get this for me.
It is amazing. They are in giant robots dressed in wedding dresses. I love Wedding Peach because it's so fucking ridiculous. I want to fight in a full-length wedding gown.
I mean, they start out in a wedding gown.
I know.
Then it shortens.
I know, they get the warrior outfit.
You'd be like tripping all over the place. So, okay, I did not really a lot of research, but I found a nice little article, and I know we kind of talked about it last time. Interesting, like, differences between anime and real life. So let me know how you feel about this.
Okay.
I won't bring up this one because, again, anime food always looks perfect. I'm still sticking by that. The second one, we kind of disagreed with this, but I've seen some anime now that disputes this. Anime girls are usually slim or thin. And I think the anime that I watched was Kiss Him, Not Me.
I know it, but I haven't watched it yet.
It's so cute. It's a chunky little girl, and then like one of her characters in the little yaoi that she watches or reads, something happens to him, and she goes into a depression and she loses all kinds of weight. And then everybody falls in love with her, and then during summer break she gains all the weight back. It's really cute. You gotta watch it. Anime characters never have facial spots or acne.
I have actually found a few that do.
Besides, like, the otaku, like, weird looking, like,
you are
mouth breather anime.
Yeah, you are
characters.
correct.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you are correct. I'm like, wait a minute. Umi, no.
Anime characters can be born with any hair color: blue, pink, orange, gray, chartreuse.
Yeah.
Characters always have the bright white teeth. Streets in anime always look clean and spotless.
Well, because Japan is supposed to be very clean and spotless.
True. But
are we looking at this from a Japanese perspective or an American perspective?
An American
We're dirty bitches. We're dirty bitches.
We are very. We don't know how to pick up after ourselves.
No, we don't.
All the teachers in school are attractive and hot.
Yeah.
Pregnant women look perfect after giving birth.
Some can if they take care of themselves.
And school life looks amazingly fun in school life in anime looks fun when compared to our schools.
Yeah, very true. I've seen some though that have like really bad bullying.
Oh my god.
Like these girls are mean. I'm like thinking Hell Girl episode 1.
I read this manga. Okay, so this is where apparently anime and manga we combine it now, bitch.
Well, there's one or their origins.
There's a manga that I read, and it was fucking crazy. It's about this girl that everybody bullied, and she basically like snaps, and she starts killing all her classmates.
I love it already.
She lures them into traps, and then she'll berate them, and she fucking kills them. And I don't remember what it's called.
So I have a question though, because you read it already. So is it like something that's available here in America? Because I feel that would have a hard time getting past censors, considering all our school shootings. And shit like that.
No. It's not available in America. I've read
sense.
it. Fan translation. Okay. Yeah. And that's most of the manga I've been reading nowadays. It's all fan translation because I don't really care for like the popular stuff.
That's how I've always been. Anime, manga, all that stuff has just never been my thing to be popular.
I like the niche, like random anime that nobody watches.
That's why I watch such old stuff.
Yeah.
Have you watched? There's actually 2 animes with this name, but the second word is spelled differently. Wandering Son, SON.
No.
So it's. I can't say it's a cute anime because it's really the subject matter is not cute. There's cuteness in the anime itself, but it's an anime that deals with this boy and this girl who are trans. He wanting to be she wanting to be he, and it's just I haven't finished the whole thing yet, but it's a pretty decent interpretation from a Japanese cultural perspective.
Right.
So I think that's something that you might find. And like I said, there is cute it's drawn very cutely. It's got cute characters, but again, the subject matter is not cute. But then there's another anime called Wandering Sun, SUN, that it's from the 70s, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's about this girl. She was like traded in at birth, basically. Ooh. And so she's finding out who she is. And that's actually, it's like a 26 episode series, and that's good too, but it's older.
I think I ran across on one of the 24 different sites that I subscribe to now, and I think I found that anime you were telling me about, but the two homeless girls trying to make their way through life.
Poor Girls, I think, is the English translation.
Yeah, I think that on the app that I use, since it's subtitled, they still go with the Japanese original name. Because I don't know. It might be something similar, but it may not be the same one.
I think I think it's just, I think that is kind of. I know there's two similar animes to it. One's more of a sci-fi take, and one's more of a realistic take.
I think this one looks more realistic.
Okay, so that's
because the cover is the two young girls like in an alleyway.
Yeah. It's Bean by something like that. There's back when I used to watch a lot of Hanayori Dango, that was a word that was used a lot. It was like you're a commoner, you're poor type of thing, but I can't remember the exact pronunciation. Mm-hmm. Another anime I love, and all the live action series that went with it, and all the live action movies, and everything that went with that, and the new manga that just came out, like a manga, however you want to pronounce it.
Yeah,
that's a series I really enjoyed. I like slice of life.
I've been starting to kind of get into it. I'm all right with it. Let's see. I know there's one. Slicey Lifey. Where's it at? Maybe not. Oh, I finally started My Brother's Husband.
Oh my god, yay!
I love it.
The manga or the
manga?
Oh, it's so good, isn't it?
I'm waiting for them to update it. The last chapter was 21 Forgotten. It's when the little girl forgets her flute.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. You know how that chapter ends, and I'm like, I want more. I need more.
And I don't think I've ever passed that either. There is a, and I told you about the live action series. Mm-hmm. It's a little. So I like the live action series, but in comparison to the manga, it's very weird. Like because they actually cast a Canadian.
Yeah,
to play the role.
I saw that. I've been watching. I've been trying to find anything and everything that I can.
Just remind me to send. I can upload it and I'll send it to you. You just got to remind me.
Okay.
But it's such a good show. Like it's not a show. It's good. It's a good manga, and it's a good live action series too. I love live action stuff like that too. I like anything from Japanese culture, especially their entertainment.
Oh, it's amazing. Another manga that, because I love horror. This one's called Ibitsu. It's based off an urban legend of a girl will dress like a Lolita type girl. She will sit in the alley, and when you walk past her, she will ask you if you have a sister. And if you say, no, I don't have one, she'll begin to terrorize you. And if you say, yes, I do have one and I don't need one, she'll go after your sister.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So you're fucked either way.
Exactly. So that's one that I read, and it's a little terrifying. It's a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little creeped out about that one. This girl is just rock, paper, jacked up, and it's one of those ones where the ending's not what you expect.
I love things like that.
Yes, because you're like, oh, we're gonna get the stereotypical, like, everybody's happy. Not necessarily.
That's why I liked Vampire Miyu, the anime.
Oh, I love Vampire Miyu.
My heart broke at the end of that. I was like, really? This is what you're fucking doing to me? Alright, whatever. Fuck you, bitch. And I watched it like several times after. We're going to exclude Sailor Moon in this just because we talk about that a lot, which I love. Oh, there's a manga called Utopia of Homosexuality. Delicious.
There's another one real quick. It's called How I Stalked Some Dude with an Exposed Nipple and Stumbled Upon the Zenithian Sword. I'll leave your imagination for that one.
Is it yaoi?
A little bit.
Okay, I might watch that.
A little bit.
I'm just gonna search exposed nipple in my little manga finder and see what happens.
I mean, it's a little bit.
I like a little bit. Any kind of homo is good.
It's also kind of based off of Dragon Quest, but you know.
So it's what is that term?
I forget.
Doshinji?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I don't know. So like manga and anime for me is just it's a nice little escape. It's I almost want to say it's more extravagant than the cartoons and stuff that we have here. I mean, we have adult cartoons, but it's like Family Guy. It's like fart jokes, and like South Park, also fart jokes, but
it's an extreme level.
Yeah. I like anime, especially the slicey, lifey ones that I'm starting to get into, because it's real life situations, and I'm like, huh, so that's how they deal with it. All right, cool. Peach Girl.
No, Peach Girl was fun.
I wanted to slap every single one in that anime. Like every single person in that anime was like, oh my god, I cannot handle this. This is too much drama. Let me continue to watch it.
Did it not feel like a Japanese 90210?
It did really, but extreme.
Yeah.
Like 10 times.
Oh, what was the name of her friend that was such a bitch?
I don't remember because it's been a while.
She got her own little spin-off manga.
I saw the manga.
Yeah, I was like, that little bitch. I need to be like her.
It's like they're in college now.
Yeah.
Saved by the Bell of college years.
Basically, Peach Girl, the college years. But yeah, I loved Peach Girl. I read the manga first, and I fell in love with it.
You showed me the anime. I haven't read the manga. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could go through it.
If you couldn't, if the anime was a lot for you, the manga was a lot. Like a lot.
I can imagine.
This is probably why you shouldn't watch Hana Yori Dango, but you really should watch Hana Yori Dango. Because it's just like the best.
Off subject, John is watching a Netflix show. I think it's called Easy. Let me see. I'm going to go see if it's in our recently watched. And it is just drama filled. Yes, it's called Easy. And all the stories kind of merge into each other. So a character from episode 1 will be the main character for episode 2, and then a minor character in that episode will be the episode for episode 3, and then they'll meet characters from episode 1 and 2. This level of drama and this level of like, why can't you just talk to each other? I can't.
It seems a little convoluted for me.
Yeah. Okay, so like, first couple, married. They want to have sex with each other, but they don't communicate, so nobody has sex. The wife like goes upstairs to like, you know, lip it up. I don't know, masturbate. The husband's in the basement. He's watching a document, or what are they called? Not a document.
Nature film?
Yeah. One of those, or he's supposed to, but then he comes across something with a similar name that's a porn, so then he starts to masturbate, and then the wife gets up and she's like, oh, I'm gonna go like play with my husband because I miss I miss him. And so she catches him and he gets embarrassed, and she's like coming on to him really hard and like being playful and sexy, and that's his chance to like munch on that pussy, and he doesn't. Because he's all embarrassed, and like she keeps trying to advance it, and he's like making a bigger deal out of it than it is, and so she's like, all right, well then I'm going to bed. So nobody gets any sex. And I'm like, why didn't you guys just talk about it? Like, talk about it. She's obviously horny, you're horny, you guys want to have sex, like do something about it. And I can't. No, it's too much. John's addicted.
I don't think I could watch that. I don't think I could watch that at all. I think it would bother me.
Can't do it.
A lot.
Can't do it.
So I have a question for you.
Sure.
What is, not counting Sailor Moon, because like I said, we talk about this a lot. What is your go, or I guess you can mention this because I know this is going to be your answer. Your go-to anime for like when you want to rewatch it, but we already know it's the Little Penguin Girl. So go ahead and just say it.
I don't want to now. Yeah, it's Azumanga Daioh. I can't help it.
I'm sorry, I should have embarrassed you.
And it's not really embarrassed. I love it. That's my shit, dude. I'm trying to think of another one that I really enjoy watching.
that you watch over a few times already. And you may not have one, and that's fine too. If it truly is that and Sailor Moon, that's great. I just was giving you the opportunity to talk about something else.
I don't want to talk about anything else. Well, see, here's my problem. I got stuck in my anime, and that's all I'd watch. And then I'd continue to watch it because I don't want to buy new anime. But now that I have this app, I'm discovering so much more that I love. Like my little queue right here. I'm really excited to watch the rest of the Ghost in the Shells.
Oh yeah, that was actually something I really enjoyed, the SAG or whatever.
Yeah, there's another one called How Not to Summon a Demon Lord that I'm really interested in. I want to go back and watch X to really depress myself.
Oh god, you just want to shoot your face off. Don't watch that and Vampire Me in the same sitting.
You know, I want to rewatch all the Tenchis, even though, like, Tenchi Muyo, the OVA, is the original. Then you have the Tenchi Muyo universe, which is a retelling of Ryo-Ohki. Then you have Tenchi in Tokyo, which is a retelling of the retelling of the Tenchi Muyo universe. So I mean, it's all the same story, just a little skewed and tweaked. The only continuations are like GXP, War on Gulnene, and I Tenchi Muyo. But like, I'm gonna rewatch them all. Tenchi was another one that I always continually went to.
Well, see, there you go.
And that was because Adult Swim. But like, again, there's like, I have so much on this, like Trickster and the new Sword Art and Black Clover, and I want to rewatch Hellsing. I never saw Ultimate, which is closer to the manga.
Oh, it's dark. It's bloody.
The Rising of a Shield Hero, and then you know me, I love fan service. Boobs. Rinshi, she crosses the street naked in the sheets, and she doesn't give a single fuck unless she likes you, and it's about how she's trying to get laid every fucking episode. There's 12 episodes. I'm really excited.
Oh, I could be about that.
Yeah, see? I'm anime.
I go a little more dark than you do. Mine is Hellgirl.
I'm finally going to finish the new series.
So, the new series is only technically 6 episodes long.
Is it a retelling or what?
So after that, there's 6, I think it's 6 recap episodes. So it's new narration for old episodes. So you can watch them and they're cool.
I can still do that.
And because they have like little puppet shows at the beginning and it's really neat to watch. Mm-hmm. So I've watched the whole thing. But it ended really well. Like, I was very happy with the way they finally closed it all together.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so, because after part 3, I was like, really? Really? I'm not getting any more?
And then something that I've been really, really into is the urban legends or the ghost stories from Japan.
Yes.
So Yamishibai, Japanese ghost stories, is another one that I'm ready to start, but those are subtitled. So I got
long. I'm telling you now.
And I gotta make time.
Yeah,
for subtitled.
Long.
Other than that, I mean, anime has brought me really close to some people at work, like people that I kind of talked to, but never really made that connection until, I don't know, they asked like, hey, what's new? And I was like, oh dude, I just subscribed to 3 different anime things and I'm going buck wild. And they're like, oh, what are you watching? And I'm like, oh, I'm watching this. And they're like, oh, you have to watch this. And I've made a couple new friends.
So you're lucky with that.
Some other people that like I've kind of talked to, like I say hello or good morning to every day, the friendship has gotten a little deeper.
Because you have your antlers.
Yeah. But again, all straight.
That's okay.
I don't care, but it would be nice to have some gay anime geeks.
I agree.
To geek out with besides you, because
we are just tired of each other.
No, not even that. I mean,
you want a new perspective, a fresher perspective.
Yes, because we don't necessarily always watch the same stuff.
No, and it is different for each of us. Because I mean, it's not that we do. I just don't make as much time as I should for it. But I finally fixed that problem. My anime drive, because it wasn't running through my Xbox as much, so it would just take me forever to try to get it to work.
Okay.
Our old recording computer is now hooked up to our television.
Oh, nice.
So now I can watch whatever I want on my drive, so I can finally try to watch the fucking anime that I have on there.
Very, very nice.
So
the last one I think I'll talk about, Golden Boy. I'm gonna rewatch that.
oh, I love Golden Boy. Oh my god, I love old 90s pervert anime.
Yes.
Oh my god, I love old 90s pervert anime.
So I'm really excited to start that, and I think that one is only
6 episodes.
Yeah, but they have the dub and the sub, so I'm gonna be perfect for this.
Okay. The dub is funny. So funny.
I don't remember it. That's how long it's been.
Funny.
So I want to rewatch that. I feel like we've just talked about anime that we're watching. I don't know how else to incorporate anything else.
Well, so I have an older anime that has fan service and comedy and guns and blood and murder that I think you need to watch.
Sounds amazing.
Burn Up W. Now there's a whole Burn Up series. There's Burn Up W, Burn Up Scramble, Burn Up another one.
I think I've seen a Burn Up. That sounds very familiar.
But Burn Up W is the best one. Amanda Wynn is one of the voice actresses in it.
Amanda Wynn.
Oh my god. Did you ever watch Devil Hunter Yoko?
No.
Oh my god, you need to watch Devil Hunter Yoko because it has fan service, it has blood, it has comedy. It's and it's only 6 episodes long as well.
You may have to send that to me because none of my apps have that.
Those are a little harder to find.
Okay.
So they're older. AD Vision did them both. But Amanda Wynn was the voice actress for Rio in Burn Up W, and she was Devil Hunter Yoko.
Oh,
and she just has this great voice.
I love it.
Let's see if I can... I can't believe you've never seen Devil Hunter Yoko.
Oh my god, they have a whole little section of 90s anime now.
That's like my section right there.
Oh my god. Akira, Yu Yu Hakusho, Record of Lotus War, The Slayers, Artemage.
They have them on YouTube, Lucio.
Escaflowne. Do they?
Yep, all the Devil Hunters.
Send me a link before I forget.
Okay.
Bubblegum Crisis, Tokyo 2040.
That was a good one. I like the Bubblegum Crises.
This one looks interesting. It's called A Boring World Where the Concept of Dirty Jokes Doesn't Exist, and it has a naked woman as the cover. I'm going to watch that. 12 episodes long.
Oh, I think that'll work. Animes you absolutely hated but finished anyway. Just to get it over with.
Dance with Devils.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh my god.
I hated it, but I loved it. But it was mostly hate. What is that one? Escaflowne, I didn't care for, but I finished it.
Same. I think that would have been my choice right there, Escaflowne.
Yeah.
The movie was great.
The movie was fantastic, and that's why I started watching the series, and I was like, okay, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. It never got better.
No, it really didn't.
It never got better.
I remember that was actually going to air on Fox. They dubbed it for Fox, and it just didn't even get... I don't think it finished its run.
No. There was a couple of new ones that I watched. Let me see if I can find them. It was Slice of Life, or was it Sci-Fi?
Fifi. We're just gonna call it Fifi.
Oh, Bun. Is it Bun? No. Oh, fuck. It was a prison anime. It was very, like, sparkly. I don't know how else to say.
Sparkly goop, wide pressure.
Oh, I'll never find it. Oh no, I'm sad.
Don't be sad.
Restaurant to Another World.
That sounds like something I could enjoy.
That was horrible. Panty Pony Dash.
Sounds like something I would enjoy.
It's like a 10-year-old who becomes a high school teacher. Horrible.
No, thank you.
Horrible.
I don't have too many. Usually I stop watching them if I don't get into them.
You know,
Escaflowne was, again, one that I just needed to see how it ended.
That's why I kept watching that one.
And you know which one's kind of the same with me? Like, it has good stories, but sometimes it had too much filler. Utena. Revolutionary Girl Utena.
Really?
Like,
I don't think I've ever seen. I've only seen the movie.
The movie's fantastic. The show itself was good. There was just a little too much filler for me.
Okay.
But I mean, I still loved the show. I finished it, but it was just a little hard to get through it towards the end.
I could see that. I could see that.
Dragon Ball. That's a big one for me.
I like the original Dragon Ball. It's hilarious. And they don't have like crazy, like they have fights. Nobody can fly. You know what I mean? So they rely on strength. They have to stay on the ground. Like it's hilarious. Goku's completely naive. I mean, he's always naive.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of his...
Yeah, but even more so as a child. I really enjoyed the original Dragon Ball.
I don't know. I tried. There's just something about me that could never do it.
The Count of Monte Cristo.
Was that any good?
Hated the anime. Hated the anime. Horrible. Romeo Cross Juliet.
No.
Hated it.
The title already bothers me.
Hated it. Chio School Road started out funny, and then it just became really repetitive. Zombieland Saga. Horrible.
Oh yeah, I started that and I got 2 episodes in and I was like, not for me.
I ended up finishing it.
Oh, see, no, that's my problem. I end up not finishing a lot of these because I just can't get into them. There's very rarely that I actually finish an anime. I've also tried to stop watching anime where the source material is not complete. Because, like, Glass Mask, I'm like, oh my god, this has been going on since the 70s. Please end it, because I don't know what else I can do. I can't just keep rewatching it, even though I keep rewatching it. That's another one I like to rewatch, is the 1980s version of Glass Mask. It was good. You don't have to keep adding, it's okay.
Okay. I'm like, because there's so much that I've been watching nowadays, and I'm like, I'm gonna finish it, and then I don't, because it's horrible. Horrible.
Horrible.
Horrible. What about an anime that you started that you didn't think you'd like, but you ended up really liking it?
That would have to... Actually, honestly, truly, that was Death Note.
Okay.
I didn't think I was gonna... I thought the concept was too vague for me. I didn't honestly see how they could end it to where I'd be satisfied. And I was very wrong. So that was one. And that was when Ben and I watched together. There's that one. I was very hesitant to get into Inuyasha.
Same.
And the manga itself was massive. But I finally finished it, and I was very happy with the way it ended. So that was one I didn't think I was going to enjoy. And that's really it. Usually, like I said, I watch something, and if I don't finish it, it means I never got into it.
Right.
And that was the tea.
For me, Code Geass. Didn't think I was going to like it. Fell in love. Watched both seasons just back to back. Gantz. Didn't think I was going to like it.
That surprises me. You didn't think you were going to like Gantz.
Yeah, I think I watched like the first episode and I was like, no. And then I read the manga and I was like, yes. And Dead Man Wonderland.
That was another one too, because the animation style scared me off. But then I watched it and I really enjoyed it.
And then of course Tokyo Ghoul.
I'm glad you watched that.
It took me a long time to get past the 3rd episode. Once I got past the 3rd episode, it all kicked up and I was like, I love it.
I always say give a season at least half of its season first, at least a quarter of it, or at least a quarter. I try a quarter. That's why I like these short seasons.
See, I usually do the 3 episode.
That's about right.
If I don't like it by the 3rd episode, I ain't gonna finish it.
That's fair.
But everybody and their grandmother just kept like, you gotta push it. Just start on episode 4. You're gonna be fine. And I was like, fine. I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna watch it from the beginning because I have no idea what the fuck's going on. And I pushed through it. I freaking sat down with some pizza and it was amazing. And it was a good choice.
I should rewatch it. I liked it a lot.
I like that the first 2 seasons were 12 episodes and this 3rd season is 25. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't.
Well, there's a lot of story to tell.
True.
There is honestly a lot of story to tell. What else would you like to add to our anime episode? We always make it so random, and I love it.
I know. I just love talking about anime. Like I know this had no real structure, and it was just like throwing names out there and little descriptions. But like, for the people who are listening, if they're anime fans, this is just a good way, like rapid fire, to kind of get some suggestions.
Yeah, some good
because
recommendations.
like, what if their friends are only into shonen or only into
shoujo? Or
yeah, exactly. You know, and then I mean, you can go on to the internet and it's like popular anime or what anime should I watch next, and it's
but what's
a lot
popular
of it
is not always good.
Exactly. A lot of it's always like Naruto, One Piece, Bleach,
My Hero Academia,
My Hero, One Punch Man, and I'm like, no,
Punch Man was cute.
I can't.
I haven't actually finished the first season, but you know, it's true. I think what I want to do is I want to kind of go into, and we talked about this last season, and I kind of want to work into it too, but it's just going to take me some time. I want to have a YouTube series where either I talk about or we talk about animes that we've watched, we show clips, and we just kind of discuss it. We don't have to appear on camera, obviously. Mm-hmm. You know, just a good little 10-minute rundown. Something to think about, you know, because it's really just a massive subject that we never really get to finish talking about.
That is true.
I mean, we could like focus on one set of anime or something like that, and we could in the future. You know, there's a lot of things we can go on.
Well, I think we need to have a Sailor Moon episode. I'm just going to say that right now.
I think that's a good idea. I think we'll work on that pretty soon, actually. Mm-hmm. So yeah, random episode again today with anime, but that's just how we are. Send us your information. Send us what you guys like to watch. Send us something that you think we would enjoy with the stuff that we've listed. Because I really, Lucio and I kind of go back and forth on stuff we want to watch, stuff we suggest to each other. But like he said, it's really hard to meet other gay people that like anime. So we'd really like to hear back from you.
Yeah,
what we should watch.
Slide into our DMs.
Dirty. You know, season 2 just started. It's fun. We have a lot of cool stuff coming up. We still have the interview with David Nora. That's coming up here in a few weeks, so that's exciting. So David, thank you. We look forward to talking to you. We have a dating episode coming up here real soon. Apparently we've now committed to doing a Sailor Moon episode, so send us any comments, fan art that you want us to feature Sailor Moon wise too. We'd be glad to do that. Mm-hmm. We're going to be going to an anime convention later on this, or not an anime convention, a comic book convention later on this year. Mm-hmm. And just a bunch of other stuff we got planned. So, Lucia, where can they keep up with us and all that?
On our Instagram, Why the Frack Do They Matter? If you go to our fancy little bio, you will find our link tree, and it links to our Podbean, our YouTube, our RSS feed, Spotify. I'm missing one. Our Twitter. I like the Twitter. I just like to say Twitter.
Twitter handle is @yfrack. Follow us on there too, so you'll be getting updates from everything. You know, we will fill every orifice. Do you have a random question for me today?
I do. Since anime, who is your funniest anime character that just makes you laugh every single time?
Oh my god, that's such a...
Like, you can just kind of think of them and go, tee.
Oh, so from Ranma 1/2, Satsuke. Okay. The little ninja that serves the Kuno family. Just anything that happens to him, anything he says, he's freaking hilarious, and I love him.
Speaking of Ranma 1/2, I'm gonna read the manga next after Naruto.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna,
because I've never read the manga.
Totally different, but the same.
Right.
You'll love it.
And that's what I'm expecting.
You'll love it. It's fantastic. I'm glad you're gonna read that.
For me, mine is Excel from Excel Saga, especially since the voice actress is the lady who plays Sailor Moon. And they have an episode about Japanimation.
And I hate that term.
I know, but that's the
I know.
And you know, since she's the voice actress for Sailor Moon, she does a whole little thing, and she puts on the buns with the little pigtails, and she does this whole thing, and she's like, "And in the name of the moon, I'ma spank your ass." And then the dude's like, "Oh, I know that Japanimation. It's from the 90s. It's Sailor," and they bleep it, and they're all, "But whatever. It's overrated and it's done."
I would probably die with all that. I need to rewatch Excel Saga. I think that's going to be on my list here.
It's a good one. It makes me giggle.
So my question for you, anime related, is what anime, just one, do you think translated well into live action? It could be a TV show or a movie.
Ooh,
Because that can be difficult.
that is difficult. Because Sailor Moon, I mean, they did a good job, but no, ballerina dancing for fighting, no. You know what? I was actually really okay with the Gantz live action movies.
These were good.
They cut out enough stuff, but they kept in enough stuff to give a complete story and bring it all together in just 2 movies. And I liked that. I liked that a lot.
Good choice, actually.
And then the other one, side note, I think they did a really good job with Attack on Titan.
Yes, I did love the way they did those movies. They did them really well. Both of them. It's even the Parasite ones they did really well. The 2 movies.
Still need to see the second one.
You'll like them. For me, one of them, it's a TV show. It would be Ballad of the Shinigami.
Never seen it.
The anime is a little short 6-episode anime. The TV show I think was like maybe 11 episodes, and it's basically about this Shinigami. So it's about this little kid that he's dead. He's an assistant to a Shinigami. You know what a Shinigami is, right? The death god.
Yes.
And her name is Momo.
I love Momo.
And she's dressed in all white, and she cries every time she has to reap a soul.
Oh.
And so it's just the stories are really nice, and I think it translated really well to live action. The other one, which I mentioned much earlier today, was Hanayori Dango. I think
Boys Over Flowers, right?
Boys Over Flowers.
Have you seen the Korean version?
Yes.
Because it's on Netflix.
Yes, I've seen Japanese, Korean, anime, live action. I've seen the Philippine version. There's a really horrible American remake on YouTube that was awful. Awful, disgusting, awful. But that, I think, translated really well to live action and actually took it out to another level. So that one was done well. And Cat's Eye the movie, because
that was cute.
that was
very cute. I did enjoy that.
So those are what I think. So, yeah. Thanks, kids, for sticking with us yet again.
Thanks. Now fucking end it.